What's up, everyone? I'm back for episode 4 of my Indigo disc playthrough. Now, I was doing some training off camera, mainly to level up my team members. And unfortunately, some of the trainers here are no cake in a walk, they're not easy. The point I'm trying to make is I know my grammar's not making any sense, but the point I'm trying to make is they're not easy. They're not, a walk in the park. They're really not. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the team members right now. And, Mimikyu, right? Mimikyu and Palma, I kind of had to replace them for Grimmsnarl and Archlodon. So now, the reason I decided to go with Archlodon is I have been keeping it around in my party for a good bit. And it definitely has proven my worth. Because it definitely has some good moves like Body Press, Breaking Swipe. I don't know about Dragon Claw, but Flash Cannon is a good move. I mean, if I need another steel move, I could teach it that. The electric, yeah. So I end up having to replace both Palma and Mimikyu because, I was doing some battles against some trainers in the Twarium, the Polar Twarium, and dang, I mean, even some of the weakest of Pokemon in the Twarium, like Meowstic and Dewgong, are somehow crazy good. And I actually did struggle a good bit. And I actually feel glad when I came into the Indigo disc. I feel glad that I actually came in with. I actually feel glad I didn't come in with like Quagsire and Raichu because I had to use them a good bit in some playthroughs. Well, in the other Pokemon games, I should say, I have used them in multiple playthroughs, and I will say that Palma is honestly just a better version of Raichu overall in terms of, competitives and stats and move pool, and but I still love Raichu, don't get me wrong. I actually love the Pikachu line as a whole. Pikachu is actually one of my favorite Pokemon in the series, along with, Mimikyu and Umbreon. So, having replaced Mimikyu, I really do feel bad about it. I won't lie. I feel really bad about it. Now, I am going to keep, for right now, we're going to keep Gyarados, Garchomp, and Umbreon for right now. And if I were going to replace Mimikyu with another fairy, I figured Grimmsnarl was an option. Two other options I was looking at would be either Hatterena or Primarina. I didn't want to do Primarina because I already had Gyarados. And Gyarados, it'll just add more weaknesses like grass and poison. I just don't want that. I mean, yeah. So I feel like Grimmsnarl could work. I mean, that does mean more Pokemon on my team are weak to Fairy, but I do have Archlodon, who's kind of like my best pick. So, it's good that I beat Chansey up, and let me show you. You get a lot of experience for it. I don't know if you know. If you know, you know. But if you beat Chansey or Audino, even more so in the newer games. Ooh, I feel good about that bulk up. I'm going to set another one up just to be safe. Sorry, my camera does it on its own. There's a reason why it's called the bulk up Pokemon, so might as well live it up to the fullest. Grimmsnarl has grown on me. I mean, I do like its typing, and I do like how it's a goblin. And no, mine does... The Grimmsnarl I have does not have Prankster. Instead, it actually has Frisk. When it enters a battle, the Pokemon can check the opposing Pokemon's held items. And that can be a good ability, especially for the Indigo Disc. It can be, because if I send Grimmsnarl out, it'll let me know ahead of time of what is my opponent is holding. Like, if it's holding any items at all, it'll let me know. Like, if they're holding a berry, it'll let me know if it's holding a berry. So, oh yeah, I got the music off because I sometimes do that during training. But yes, I did struggle. Actually, last night, for some reason, I actually feel a little scared. Like, what if I lose to Kieran? Because I know he has a good team. And I know that his team is mainly Pokemon like Grimmsnarl here. Mainly Pokemon that has been, well, good and competitive. So I was honestly a little scared about losing to Kieran. So in some cases, I thought, maybe let's train some of the team members I have, and, well, if it's too bad, we'll replace some of them, even if it means I have to replace some of my favorite Pokemon in the world, like Mimikyu, for someone that I haven't really experienced much, like Grimmsnarl. That, you know, and if Grimmsnarl is a better pick, then so be it, I guess. I feel bad having to replace Mimikyu more so than Palmot, because Palmot hasn't even been around for 2 years yet. Mimikyu, I actually feel a little more attached to it than I do with Palmot. So, Earthquake, how much will that do? Ooh, that was a critical hit. Sorry, you couldn't see that. I didn't bulk up, that's it. That's the problem. And an Archlodon is good because of its typing, Steel and Dragon. And the Stamina ability is good because guess what? There's another Pokemon I used in Alola named Mudsdale who also has that ability, and it's really good. It can be really good. So, but yeah, I'm in Cinderace. I haven't really had. Let me show you what Cinderace can do now. You know the new fire move that I just got, the TM? I actually gave it to Cinderace. I don't want to I want to test it on you. Apparently, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's called Temper Flare. And it does... 75 power. Okay, it's not too bad. It feels fitting for Cinderace. Now, Cinderace, on the other hand, even though it's not Libero, I was also thinking about replacing him too with someone better, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I want to keep him around first before I make that decision. Oh no, we don't want to... We're going to use Garchomp. And I know Pokemon like Garchomp and Gyarados aren't really good in like competitives anymore. But at least they're still good to use in playthroughs, nonetheless. And honestly, it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I do feel kind of bad about it now that I'm actually using Gyarados and Garchomp. I feel bad about that. So people can't come up here and be like, oh, look, I have a good team. Well, I mean, I do, sort of. But I think I feel a lot smarter with some of it than before. Oh yeah, I don't really like having to Trestalize. What Terra type does... We gotta beat up somebody. Hold on. I don't really know Grimmsnarl's... Oh, I have you out. Never mind. Hold on, I'm gonna come back. Let me see something. Okay, his Terra type is Fairy. Yeah, it's a him. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Sucker Punch, because I know I actually looked through Grimmsnarl's move pool, and it can also learn Power Whip. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, I know it can be taught that, I think, by using a TM. Oh, dang, I thought I had Grimmsnarl in front. I'm sorry. Come on, Grimmsnarl, I need you. So, do you think Grimmsnarl's a good replace? So, yeah. Palmot's replacement is Archlodon, and Mimikyu's replacement is Grimmsnarl. Now, if you don't like me replacing Mimikyu for Grimmsnarl, you can always tell me in the comments. And the good news is, with Palmot and Mimikyu being in the 90s, level 90s, I can use them still for the Terra Raid battles. Mimikyu is going to be really good for that, so especially like the really hard ones. With Sword Stance. So, oh, special attack fell. Oh, the accuracy in Spirit Break is better than Play Rough. It is. I think I'm going to have some fun with Grimmsnarl, more so than, well, Play Rough Mimikyu. Because the accuracy on Play Rough isn't really all that great. I don't know why, but sometimes it's just not all that great. And sometimes it can be aggravating. So, Dark Pulse is good because... Oh, I'm so glad I bulk up, because guess what? If I didn't use bulk up, it would have been worse. It would have been worse if I didn't boost its defense power and its attack power. You see, I've been taking notes. I've been paying close attention to things. Let's see. It'll be fine. Flygon. Okay. Let's do this. Should I bulk up? I may want to do that. Just in case. Oh, you got an upper roar. And yes, I do know what moves Kieran's Grimmsnarl knows. It knows Reflect, Light Screen, Sucker Punch, and Spirit Break. Except mine is not... Well, I mean, it's going to have Spirit Break still. But mine also has Bulk Up and Dark Pulse. And it does have Sucker Punch for right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep Sucker Punch. But for right now, it does. And no, I can't mess with the Reflect since it doesn't have Prankster. So you guys be like, oh, you could use Reflects. Well, I'm sorry, but since I don't have the Prankster, Reflects ain't gonna do too well for Grimmsnarl. So I did heard that the others are, well, I know the others are not any easier than the fire type guy that I just beat, Crispin. Yeah. So this is just a video mainly of me, well, training and giving you guys an update on... That's weird, you have no moves? That's odd. Alright, let's beat you up. I think I like bulk up for Grimmsnarl. I mean, my Grimmsnarl can be a threat with bulk up. Because it can actually be a literal wall with bulk up. I thought about replacing Umbreon, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do that. Umbreon's already good. I mean, he has a total status of 510. I do like the Calm Mind and Toxic combinations, so I don't really want to have to replace him. And I'm not doing no Nuzlocke. Because if you're doing a Nuzlocke in the Indigo disc, I'm not really sure how you pull it off. Because when you battle the Elite Four, you're going to, well, some of the trainers even, you're going to lose at least a Pokemon, maybe 3 even. So if you can find a way to do a Nuzlocke in the Indigo disc, great. Because I'm not going to be the one. I'm not going to be the one. And I wanted to give you guys an update that, yeah, I kind of have changed my team a little. And I don't know if Power Whip is necessarily a TM in this game. Probably not, but I honestly don't really know, to tell you the truth. So, I don't really know. Oh yeah, the mission did say teach a TM. Huh. Dang it, where do I need to go? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm here. Now the plazas in some of the terrariums where the Elite Four are waiting? I did like work my way to some of the plazas in case if, you know, well, in case when the time is right, when I'm ready. Low sweep. Okay, Cinderace and Grimmsnarl. I think we're good for Cinderace because I really wanted it to have at least 2 fire moves. Brick Break can be good for Grimmsnarl. I think when it comes to like Reflect, it can be good. I can destroy, you know, Reflects with it. I may consider it. Wait, no, I already. Wait. No. Wait. Let me see something. Upper Hand. That's a new one. Metal Sound. Curse. Psychic Noise. Yeah, these are some weird TMs. Throat Chop can also be good for Grimmsnarl, but I'm actually satisfied with Dark Pulse. Because to tell you the truth, I do... Oh, Meteor Beam. I could give it to Archlodon, because Meteor Beam might be helpful. Oh, the accuracy is 90. Okay, on second thought, no. Okay, technically Meteor Beam, according to this, if you can see, is going to be similar to moves like Hurricane and Thunder. And that's not good. Scorching Sand. I'm not going to teach it to anybody. No, sorry. I meant to say no on that one. Triple Axle. Scale Shot. I tried out Scale Shot and I didn't really like it too much. I honestly thought it was a little more powerful than I thought. So, claim victory on the Terror Raid battle. Okay. Oh, no. Sorry, this is going to be a boring episode. I think I'm going to teach Grimmsnarl Brick Break. So guess what? When I'm up against a Grimmsnarl later with with a prankster Grimmsnarl with Reflect and Light Screen and Aurora Veil even. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Sucker Punch. At least my Grimmsnarl can destroy Reflex. I think Grimmsnarl may... I hate to having to admit this, but it's possible maybe Grimmsnarl just has better stats than Mimikyu. I mean, I don't know if I can admit that, but I just did. Because I really like Mimikyu a lot, and I just... I mean, I might still use Mimikyu for other stuff, but I don't know. And you know my map, right? We're gonna battle... No. Where's the canyon biome? You see the flying mark right here? I actually went on ahead and worked my way over here, so when the time is right, I can fly there. I did that with these two. I haven't did it with Lacey yet, because I'm actually going to save Lacey maybe for last. So maybe in the next episode, we will take on her. I think her name... No, I don't want to do that. And there's also some things in Kimikami I also want to do. So yeah, maybe in the next episode, we will try to take on the Steel-type member of the Elite Four. And maybe we'll be halfway through by the time we get to like episode 6 and 7. And throughout the series, or throughout the walkthrough, I should say, if I have to replace any more team members, like if I have to replace any of these 4, mainly these 2, like if I have to replace Cinderace with someone like Blaziken or Incineroar, then I guess I'll have to do that then. Or if I have to replace Umbreon for, I don't know, Hydrapple, I could do that. But I don't really need Hydrapple. Well, I don't know. I do want to evolve Dipplin at some point. So yes, we are going to get that episode. And that's going to be after we beat Drayden. But I also thought about maybe doing Drayden first as well. So I don't know. So in the next episode, I'm going to try to take on one of the next 2 members of the Elite Four. And I'm going to do more trading off camera. And yes, you'll hear music playing. Because when I'm off training, I do like to turn the music off sometimes when I train. I don't know. I like the atmosphere noise, the atmosphere stuff in the Pokemon games. So tell me in the comments, do you like my decision on replacing Palma and Mimikyu? Are you against my choice of replacing them? Do you think Grimmsnarl and Archlodon are better than Mimikyu and Palma? I want to know your opinion on the comments. So again, be sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully in the next episode we will battle another member of the Elite Four. Bye.